Welcome everyone. Today we have a special video on the character rate update for patch 2.2 and also 2.3. So in this video, we'll use some of the previous rates of characters for 4-star and also some of the rates for the limited character, different character banners, and also we will be focusing on the new characters for Thoma and also for Gorou, who will be the new 4-star characters that will be joining to the game. So this video will focus on those characters being added to the pool of the standard banner, and how this helps us to give us bonus rate using Acquainted Fate and also Intertwined Fate. We'll go through the pity system, so you can see the rates are pretty complicated. So what I want to do is, I want to go through the bonus rate pity system for you guys, and how does this work with limited banner characters, and also standard banner for Gorou and also Thoma. So this is quite interesting. We'll use some of the very straightforward cheat sheet, which is updated for the latest patch. So those are the rates for the characters for the 4 stars and also 5 stars. Finally, I'll give you guys a summary of how many wishes would it take for us to save for a free Thoma and also free Gorou, and how does this work if the longer we wait on the standard banner, the higher rates we get. And also, of course, we don't want to wait for too long or the pool will be diluted. So this video will be pretty comprehensive about the new rates for the 4-star characters that will be adjusted up to patch 2.3, because we know there will be new characters on 2.2 and also 2.3. Now today's video is sponsored by Alien, a brand new free-to-play MMORPG that just officially launched on 20th of December this year. Alien is a beautiful game with gathering, crafting, trade, and also puzzle solving. Among the free-to-play MMORPGs, Alien is definitely one of the best, with its stunning graphics, extensive character combat, and also skill customization. Its war-themed contests are super fun to play and also very challenging, and a vast variety of content for all players to enjoy. Alien also includes open-world PvP. Players are able to craft high-grade equipments, consumables, battle against other players across different realms, and also contest different zones. Alien also have a very interesting clan war system, which allows players to compete with other clans, establish yourself, and also allow top clans to control the dimensional portal, which allows for the collection of taxes and also fees from players entering them. So now if you guys haven't downloaded Alien, this is a really good time to do so. Check out the links below and also download Alien for free. There are countless prizes for new players to be obtained. Now I'm sure most of us are quite excited for the new character Thoma and also for the new top character Gorou to be coming into the game. And just happened to be some of the viewers were talking to me about the new character Sarah being added to the pool, and they were wondering how does this help with the rates of characters. So before we jump into these rates, I also want to show you guys this actually works. So over here we do have a previous video of me summoning with my girlfriend Raven, and we were summoning on the standard banner. And guess what happens? So as we were summoning on the standard banner, this exact theory come into play, and I was actually looking for Xiaoru. And guess what? She came on the standard banner. So I do want to show you guys this is definitely doable and the bonus rate is there. So I want to go through with you guys how does this work, how can we get bonus rate for both of Thoma and also both of Gorou together. So in this video we'll break this one into 4 sections. Because we'll be going through with some of the previous banner history of characters, previous rates which will be updated in this video, and also we'll go through how many wishes do we need to get Thoma or Gorou or maybe both of them. So the focus of this video is to briefly let you guys know what is happening, and after that we'll go through how does the bonus rate works, and finally give you guys some very straightforward cheat sheet on the standard rate and also limited banner rate, and also finally what does it take for you to get a free character. So let's get into it. The first thing we want to know is if we come into the game, we know there are 3 banners. Currently we're into the chop banner. So of course the chop banner will have limited rate characters, and this will be Yanfei, Gorou, and also Chunyan. We know the next banner will definitely have Thoma in it, and when Thoma is added to the limited banner, after that, he will also be added likely on the same patch or the patch after on the standard banner. So when Thoma is going to be added on the standard banner, what we're going to see is, we're going to see that, those are the 5-star characters and weapons, those does not change. But the rates for the standard banner actually changes each patch when a new 4-star character is added. We can see Kurosara, we can see Xiaoru, and also Yanfei being the latest characters added. And this will also be added for Thoma and also for Gorou. So using those information, what we can do is, we can use the given rates of any of the 4 stars and also the combined pity rate. And this is after wishing for at least 10 summons. So using those rates and also halving them because we don't want the weapon. And we can do some calculations by dividing out of the 20 characters for a specific character. So the rate of getting one specific character if you just summon once on the Acquainted Fate is actually 0.1275% if you wanted any of the 4-star characters in this list. But what's interesting is if you summon more than 10 times, the rate actually goes up to 0.325. Now, the question is, how does this help us? It's because we know new 4-star characters will be added, and this will add to the characters in the standard pool. Currently, if we count the number of characters in the standard pool, we'll focus on the 4 stars for now, and what we count is, we can see there are 20 characters in the standard pool. By having Thoma and also Gorou, add up the pool to 21 and also 22 purple 4 stars. So this is the first thing I want to share with you guys. If you don't really want Thoma or Gorou, when you only want the previous new characters like Rosera, Yanfei, Sharu or Shara, maybe it's better to summon for the standard wishes before those characters dilute the pool. But most of us do want the new characters, right? So then this is what we'll come to. It is best to wait for them when they come into the standard banner. And there's multiple good reasons for bonus rates we'll go through here. So you may be wondering, how does the bonus rate for the 4-star work when they're added to the standard banner pool? Now imagine this, if you just summoning on the limited character pool, this will take on average about 36 wishes for a specific event 4-star. So what I mean by that is, if we're summoning on the child banner and we wanted Chouyang, Negron of Yanfei, if we want any of them, this will take about 36 of the Intertwined fates. And of course, this is just average value. On the next part, we'll go through the cheat sheet of all of those characters for 4 stars and so 5 stars on the banners. So what that means is, if you do have the Intertwined fate, yes, you can summon about 36 times. Most of us might get a little lucky, before that, and some of us might get a little unlucky after that. And what I want to highlight is, this particular summon will actually affect your guarantee of your soft PT, which is about 76 to 90, and also your 100% guarantee. Because you kind of don't want to accidentally wish for child when you're just summoning for the 4 stars. So there is another way to get more rates of those characters, which is coming from the standard banner. Now, of course, we know there's so many characters in the standard banner, and there's 20 so far. So it actually takes 307 wishes on average to get any of the desirable 4-star character you wanted. This might look like a lot, but effectively, for each of the Acquainted wish we actually save for the next patch, this will increase the rate of the character you wanted by 12%, because they will be added to the pool. Now the special part is, if you don't just want Thoma, you also want Gorou, you also want Kojo Shara, the rate will be multiplied because you want multiple characters. So the bonus rate will become 24% or 36% for better rate for Thoma, Gorou, and also Sarah. So the more 4-star characters you wanted, the longer you wait on the standard banner, the better rates you get. And of course, we know the standard banner, so the standard banner is the one over here. We know those characters will be added on the standard banner, and this will appear over here on the 4-star characters. We also know that the standard banner Acquainted wishes are more obtainable because we can get 3 of those per new character. And what I mean by that is, if we come over to any of the characters, level 20, level 50, and also level 70, you can get those standard Acquainted fate. And I do recommend saving for those. We can also get 5 of those from the Paimon shop. And we know the standard banner will have those characters permanently. So now let's get to the important part. I'm sure I'll be highlighting how good the standard banner is and how does it help us. So before we jump into how many wishes for a free Thoma and also Gorou save up, let's go into the most important cheat sheet. Now this particular cheat sheet did come from Psychothis over here, which was posted about 11 months ago. And this is later updated by me myself with my rates because I know there's new characters added to the pool. So the 4-star character pool is adjusted over here, and this is why I say it's an updated cheat sheet. Now those are using the average expected values. So on average, if you wish a lot of characters, those are the average values. It is not a 100% guarantee, but if you wish enough, sometimes you might spend less than those to get a 5-star character. Sometimes you have to spend more than those. So keep that in mind, guys. Now getting into the values. If we're wishing on the limited character banner, so currently the limited banner character is going to be child. And if we're wishing on this child banner, it will take us on average 62 wishes for any 5-star. This does not just include child, this can be any other 5 stars that is available. So it could be the Luke, it could be Jin, it could be any 5-star. And if we actually really want a child who is the limited 5-star character, so child is over here, this will take 94 wishes. and this is on average knowing the rates and also the pity system. Now if we're wishing for any of the event 4 stars, so Yanfei, we can have Neguang or Chuyan. If we just want any of them, this will take 12 wishes. But if we want a specific character out of the 4 of them, this will take 36 wishes. And let's say if I want a Neguang, so for each copy of the Neguang, on average, it will take me 36 wishes. And as you guys have noticed, this is where the rate for the 36 wishes for Thoma came from the previous bonus rates. Now the interesting part is, if we go on to the standard banner, so if we come over to the standard banner, if we wanted a 5-star character on the standard banner, so knowing that the standard banner will have both weapons and also characters, if we wanted a character on the standard banner, it's on average 125 wishes for a 5-star character. And if we wanted a specific 4-star character, and by counting all the new 20 characters, which previously we didn't have 20, previously we had about 6 or 5 less characters. Now we have Diana, Xingyan, Rosaria, Yanfei, Saru, and also Sarah added. So having those new characters, the required rates for new 4 stars actually increased from 240 to 307. So those are the cheat sheet for the rates. And this can give you a rough idea. If you're saving for a particular character, if you're wishing on a particular banner, those can be really helpful. And always remember guys, use this as a guide because those are the expected values. Those are not the guarantees. So if you're lucky, you get less than that. If you're a little unlucky, it might take a little more than this. Now, if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. Now coming over to the most important point, so how many wishes do we need to save for a free Thoma or Gorou using both the Intertwined Fate and also Acquainted Fate? So let's say if we're into patch 2.2, so after the child banner, so notice right now it's the child banner. After the child banner, we'll have the Hutao banner with Thoma inside. Now with that updated, if Thoma is also added to the standard pool, we can combine both Intertwined Fate and also Acquainted Fate to boost the rates of Thoma if we wanted him. And this is not focused on any 5 stars guys, keep in mind, this is just focused on the 4 stars. Of course, you might get lucky with this many wishes, you might get lucky with a 5 star. So we can see over here, on average, this might be 36 wishes, or this can be 30 wishes with about 50 Acquainted Fates. Now on the first side, this might seem a lot, right? But keep in mind, we're not just going for the 4 star, we'll be getting potentially 5-star character or the weapon from the standard banner. But what I want to show you guys is, if you happen to wait for one more patch for Gorou to come out in patch 2.3, this rate dramatically improves. So for the limited banner, those rates will be the same. But for the standard banner, all of a sudden we can get Thoma and also Gorou on the same banner. So instead of costing us 50 Acquainted Fates for the boosted rate, it will now take about 26 to 52 Acquainted Fates. Because although the pool is increased because Gorou is added to the pool, we're now looking for 2 4-star characters instead of just looking for 1 4-star. So we are effectively doubling the rates of the boosting from the Acquainted Fates. So knowing that the longer we wait, the more chances of getting new 4-star characters added to the pool. We also want to be aware we should be using single summons over the multi-summons, because having single summons allows us to stop the moment we have the character. If we're looking for a 4-star character, we can stop right away. We really don't want to go over to the soft pity for 76 or go over for the 100% guarantee, because having the flexibility of wishing on the standard banner means we can potentially save the limited banner soft pity and also the 100% guarantee, which is very, very important guys. I don't think it's worth it to lose those 2 crucial resources. If you're not sure about those, definitely check out our previous videos, which I explain more in details. So they're worth about $100 each. Be extra careful of that. Now one of the questions you might have is, hey, then why don't I just save all my standard wishes? I have Acquainted Wish, about 31 of them. Why don't I just keep saving them? Why don't I wait for patch 5.0 or patch 4.2? Wait for like a year or 2 to summon. Well, we can do that, and the chance for new characters like Thoma and also Gorou will dramatically increase. But don't wait for too long guys, because with each of the patch and new 4-star character added to the pool will be diluted. What I mean by that is, notice right now we have 20 characters in the pool, so all the way up to Sarah. When Thoma, Gorou or new 4-stars added to the pool, and later we'll have Yao Yao, yes, those characters will be great and it's always good to save them. But if you really wanted Gorou or if you really wanted Thoma and they're already available in the pool and you're not wishing for them, then the pool will be diluted. So the standard banner rate will always change. This will go from 307 up to 315, 330, 360. So before we know it, after 5 or 6 patches, it started with 240. So before it was average of 240 for any 4-star. Notice that after 5 new 4-stars, it is now up to 307. So this number will go up as new characters are released. And if you waited for too long, the downside is it might take a lot more wishes to get the character you wanted. But of course, the positive side is you might get lucky by summoning one at a time. You might get lucky with Yao Yao, maybe Gorou, and also Thoma. So there is a trade-off, and the balance is up to us. Now, I'm sure you guys might have noticed the balance between the Intertwined Fate and also Acquainted Fate, when you're using just focus on the 4-star new characters, it is actually 1 to 12. So what that means is each Intertwined Fate is actually worth 12 of the Acquainted Fate when it comes to new characters. And if we know this, then this is quite important, because by knowing this, we know that the value of Acquainted Fate and also Intertwined Fate. And usually with our Primal Gems, we always want to exchange for the Intertwined Fate over the Acquainted Fate. Now on the topic of the 4-star characters for the limited banner, I also want to come over to this Reddit post from Osaka Milk Tea over here, which is a very detailed summary of the updated 4-star banner history. Why is this useful? Because it shows when the new characters are first introduced, like Diana, like Xingyan, Rosaria, Yanfei, Sharu, and also Sarah, and you can see Thoma is coming. So what that means is, if you're waiting for Thoma and if you missed him on this particular patch for 2.2, then this shows the pattern of how many times the characters will be repeated. Notice new characters will be repeated between an interval of 3 banners up to 4 banners. So Rosaria comes back every 4 banners, and so did Yanfei. And it's likely Sarah might come back and Sarah will come back. So if you do miss Thoma on the limited banner and you still want to wish for him on the next limited banner, we can wait for about 3 patches for this to come back. So this is a really interesting pattern. It's like looking at the mathematic patterns. So what I want to share with you guys is, yes, you don't have to just go with your Acquainted Fate. So those are like the slide rate boost. You can still go with Intertwined Fate. So wait for about 3 patches and Thoma will come back. And after the Gorou banner, wait for about 3 patches, he will come back. So it's not that they will never come back. So not only do you get the rate bonus from the Acquainted Fate if you wait, we also get the bonus rate from the Intertwined Wishes as we wait for those characters. Because if we go to the cheat sheet, if you're using the Intertwined Fate, it will always cost 36 for a specific 4-star character we wanted. Now I know there's quite a bit to go through, guys. Hopefully you found it useful. I do try to be more concise using the cheat sheet and also using some specific rates and numbers. So the focus of our rate videos is always to encourage us to be more free to play and also low spending. We want to set budget, we don't want to spend too much into the game, and I want to encourage you guys to wait and also for the future save up free to play Primal Gems. And this will help us to avoid impulse spending. Because sometimes you really want the character and before you know it, you're paying hundreds of dollars for a 5-star or even a 4-star. Because we know with each of the banners, it is likely we can save up to 36 or about 30 Intertwined Fate. And for those that we don't get, we can wait for the rerun of those 4-stars, or we can use that Acquainted Fate for additional rate. So wish you guys best of the luck, and hopefully by the time the new 4-star character comes out with both Thoma and also Gorou, you have the best of luck of getting them on both of the limited banner and also the standard banner. And once we do have more information of the new 4-star characters like Yao Yao, I'll give you guys an update on the new banner rates as well. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.